Hi Buffside friends, it's Miss McCormick here, your Creative Expressions teacher. For this Friday's activity, Miss Moss and I will be working together. She read you the book, I Have an Idea, and I'm going to do drawing with things that were talked about in the book. So if you notice on the front cover of the book, there's lots of colors. They're specific about the colors. There's the primary colors, which are blue, yellow, and red. And then there's the idea of an exclamation point in the title of the book. So I took a drawing. I took the idea of an exclamation point, which I've done in black, so you can easily see that. I turned my paper upside down and I made a flower out of it. And I used the primary color so it sticks out. But then I went and made a small flower garden by adding 2 more flowers, and I put some grass there too. I will walk you through step by step how to do this. The other idea that I had that I'd like to challenge you with today is this picture, and I used the question mark, because if you're thinking about something, you may have a question, where does that come from? There's a question mark there in black. I turned it's a fishing hook, but I turned it and had it off of a fishing pole, and I had it a fish, like I had just caught a fish coming out of the water. So I'm going to challenge you to see what you can do to do a drawing with a question mark in it, and it can go any way you want on your paper, or to make something with, in this case, this is an exclamation point. So I will walk you through step by step how to do that. You can turn your paper any way you want. For this, it can go vertical or horizontal. So if I do a drawing here, and I do the question mark, and there should be a space between the hook looking thing and the circle, but just for our purposes, I'm going to make the circle bigger and kind of connect it there. So then what I did is I drew another line. I'm going to make it a little bit wider in this case. And then I'm going to make the handle part even wider, and I'm going to go back and erase. And then it's got a little reel where you bring your line in and out. So I'm just going to put like a half circle and then like a little hook here for that. And then I'm going to turn my paper so the exclamation point is up, the question mark rather is upside down. And then I'm going to draw my fish. And you're going to want to do this in pencil at first, so if you make a mistake, you can easily erase it. You can go back when you're done and color it however you want. I'm going to this is going to be for its fin. Going to give it an eye and a mouth. And then I'm going to add some details of the water, and I might do some seaweed or seagrass just to give it a little extra detail. And you can see how I did that there. So that's one idea of using a question mark for your drawing. And notice how I made it black so it sticks out, but I used the primary colors that reappear in the book, which are blue, red, and yellow. I used to connect it with the question mark, and then I went ahead and drew everything else. This will help it stick out. So this is my idea of using a question mark to turn it into a fishing pole and hook. Now for this one, this is an exclamation point, but it's really upside down. So I'm going to show you how I came to this. And you can do this whatever way you want. I'm just giving it a little angle on the top and the bottom so that you can turn it into the flower. And then I just did a big leaf here, a leaf on the side here. And then here, I made this a little too close to the top. So I'm just gonna have it go off the paper, which is totally okay. And then I might do some grass, but because I'm gonna color the grass in, I'm just gonna do some lines like that so that I know that's the grass, and then I can go back and color it in. And then I might do some other flowers here. You can even change it up and do different types of flowers. That's totally okay. It's whatever you want to make it, whatever your ideas are. And that is how I turned an exclamation point into a flower garden. So I challenge you to pick either an exclamation point or a question mark and see what you can turn it into. Hope you have fun, friends.